and welcome back to another Primal Attack review here on the Jurassic Collectibles YouTube channel. So today we are taking a look at one of the Primal Attack Savage Strike figures. This is Velociraptor Charlie. So a massive thank you to Mattel for sending us this figure to review. Charlie is one of the Velociraptors I haven't actually got up to this point. I have got the Attack Pack version en route. But this figure looks a lot better than the Attack Pack version, and I am very, very excited to be taking a look at this and taking a look at the Savage Strike Raptor sculpt, because I haven't actually picked up the blue figure with this articulation yet. So, if we bring the figure closer to the camera, you can see Velociraptor Charlie, Owen in blue, little image of the character. You can see the figure herself in the packaging, looks really good. Really, really nice looking packaging. A little bit of dust, but not too bad. Cool looking play feature where we can press to make the figure's arms move. Again, Jurassic World logo. And then on the back of the packaging, a nice large image of Charlie. You can see looking really, really good there. As well as a look at some of the other figures in the wave. So their ears. Blue, the Tapejara and the Sauropelta. So it contains Duodo, one Dinosauro as well, so it contains one dinosaur. So all in all, Charlie is a very, very cool looking dinosaur. As you can see there, looks really, really good. So I'm excited to get this figure out of the packaging and take a look at one of the latest Velociraptors to join the Jurassic lineup. Okay, so here you can see the Savage Strike version of Charlie out of the packaging, and I think the first thing to note is the fact that the colours on this feel a lot more authentic. You can see this gorgeous lime green colour scheme with dark green highlights, which feels really, really authentic to this Velociraptor as she appears within Jurassic World. Looks really, really great on this figure. You can see the light bouncing off nicely. Lots of nice sculpting on the Savage Strike sculpt. The musculature we've kind of come to expect from the Velociraptor sculpt. Lots of detail in the thighs. The folds in the legs going down to the musculature in the kind of shins. And then these really nice kind of almost matte silver claws for Charlie. They are, I mean, in person they're more black and brown in colour, but very, very shiny. Very reflective. You can see nice levels of detail on the feet for this figure as well. And overall really, really strong and powerful looking legs. I like the way that the legs on this figure, because they're not poseable, are locked into a slightly more bent pose. They make it feel slightly more dynamic than some of the straighter legs on the other figures. And it is worth noting that much like the battle damage figures, the ankles do not swivel here. So the only point of articulation we get is that single joint just there, as you can see kind of highlighted here, and that does come in and out slightly as well. Now moving down the figure, you can see the nice patterning continues onto the tail. We can rotate the tail here at the end. Doesn't seem to be much point to that though, because it's not a massively movable piece, but just nice to have the extra articulation there, I suppose. Some slightly different poses can be made. We have got the ball hinge shoulders, which are nice, and they can go forward and back, but as you see, they are locked together by a play feature. So the play feature, if we look on the figure's back, you can see this button here. We press that, and you can see the arms kind of move a little bit. So as if it's scratching or running. So not a massively exciting feature, but a nice one nonetheless. I do think this is nice to see Mattel experimenting with more play features, because obviously these are primarily designed for kids and not for us adult collectors, so that is quite nice. And then for Charlie's face, if we can get it to focus, you can see that really, really nice orange eye. It's really struggling to focus on it, but it's really well painted. Looks fantastic, really stands out. Nice shadowing, nice sculpting, exactly what we've come to expect from a Velociraptor head sculpt now, but complemented by the really, really nice paintwork for Charlie as a character. And you can see that, again, the eyes are spot on both sides, which is nice. And on this side, you can see a little bit more of the teeth there, kind of getting that menacing, almost grimace we see the raptors within the films do, which is quite nice. And if we open that up like so, you can see we have got that nice kind of vibrant pink inside for the gums and the tongue, which looks absolutely fantastic. As I just use my hand to kind of try and set that there. So it looks really, really good overall. Now this does come on the nice neck joint as well, where you can angle it up and down, and that really helps to make Charlie just feel a lot more dynamic. I definitely think that this sculpt is more dynamic than the Attack Pack sculpt, which is nice to see. So that is kind of Charlie in a nutshell. If we compare her to Blue, this is the battle damage version. You can see that she fits in really, really nicely with the leader of the pack and looks like a great figure all in all. So yeah, I think that is everything for this particular Savage Strike character. Really, really nice figure. Nice to see Mattel going back and redoing the Raptor squad with some slightly more authentic, I would say, colour schemes. And this does get me excited to see potentially a new version of Echo and Delta in the near future with this Savage Strike sculpt. So with that all said, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this look at the Savage Strike Charlie figure. I think this is a really cool figure, and I think if you're looking to complete a Raptor squad, this is probably the version of Charlie that you'll want to purchase. As always, stay tuned for more reviews here on Jurassic Collectibles in the near future. Thank you so much for taking the time out to watch this video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button and do let us know on social media. And as always, guys, have a great week.